This is my ride.
Big Momma Wanda.
My vessel for freedom.
This is Rasta Shasta.
And this is my bus Blue.
Don't make it perfect. Don't care about that as much. I think the journey is more important than a perfect rig.
Hi, I'm Jenny. This is our Big Momma Wanda. She's a 2014 Passport Ultra Lite, and I'm traveling full-time in her with my family. She was pretty ugly when we first got her, so my husband spent a lot of time peeling off all the graphics. We sanded her down and custom painted her ourselves with a roll-on bare exterior paint. It was one of the hardest things we've ever done together on a project, but we think she turned out beautiful. My husband's also a designer, so he custom made our Mama Wanda sign, and yeah, she's a beauty, and she takes care of my family all across the U.S. We do go off-grid and like to camp in BLM lands, so we wanted to be able to have lighting outside that wasn't pulling from our battery or energy sources. Something else is we've replaced the axle on this thing twice. The first time we replaced it with the exact same axles we had, and unfortunately that just didn't hold for the amount of weight that we were putting on the trailer because she is an ultralight and we are traveling in her full time, so we needed something that was a little bit more rugged for more of our off-grid lifestyle. We were actually in Kamloops, Canada, and we found an amazing custom fabrication shop that created axles for trailers. So we put on axles that could now handle double the amount of weight. We put on new leaf springs, U-bolts. We also had to get new tires, rotors, brake pads. It also gave us about 7 more inches of clearance. So she's much higher and a lot more rugged looking than a lot of the factory style trailers that you're seeing. And we did put that to the test when we went into Washington on some forest roads. My husband and I actually added some shelving outside. So this comes down, so we do a lot of cooking outside. We needed more space to put stuff. This is actually something that we use inside in the shower, and this is where we wash our clothes, and then we put it in here for a spin cycle. It's small, it's compact. When you have 2 children, you're doing a lot of laundry, so this has actually been a game changer for not having to go into laundromats and saving us tons of money on the road. So we have 2 propane tanks, and then we have 2 lead acid batteries, but we are upgrading these to lithium in the next week, so we're really excited about that. So as far as the outside is concerned, we just have 1 slide out, which is great. We wanted to go with something that was a little bit smaller so we could fit into all of the national parks. Once you go over 30 feet, I believe about 25% of the parks you kind of get knocked out of because you're just too big. Because we're a family of 4, we didn't really want to be in a motorhome. We wanted to be able to detach from our living quarters and then travel into the parks in our truck or on our e-bikes. So when we go off grid, we're usually out for about 5 days before we really need to do something about our water situation. We have a 40-gallon fresh water tank, we have a 30-gallon gray water, and then a 30-gallon black. So we do have our Camco, which has been able to prolong the amount of time that we can be outside, but if there's not like a dump station or something nearby, we risk having to pull that for long distances, which we don't really do. We did have a magnetic backup camera. This has been a game changer for being able to see not only what's behind us when we're having to back in somewhere, but also while we're driving, so we know if people are behind us, because our mirrors don't always show us. And then originally we had a design to do like drippy smiley faces, but after we painted her, we thought she looked so clean that we just decided to add the cover and then our flag. And it's just another way to kind of make people smile when we pass. So we do have 2 ways to get into Wanda. We can enter through our bathroom, but I'm going to take you in through the living room. All right, well, welcome to the inside of Big Momma Wanda. Let me show you around. So a couple things that we did to upgrade her on the inside, make it a little bit more comfortable for us. We completely replaced the sink and the faucet. We ended up adding some of these additional like pop-up spaces. Mark and I love to cook. We like to think we make gourmet meals. So we wanted to be able to have enough space to clean all of our dishes without feeling like we were overcrowded or didn't have a place to put anything. These were some items I found online. They just pop down like this and you can push them back up. They're great for space storage, and then it holds all of our utensils. This is where we keep everything from bowls, plates, cups, so it's all neatly compacted in there. We did end up adding all of the press-on tile. It's worked out great and held up and really gave her kind of a facelift. We ended up painting everything on the inside. She was all brown before. We kind of had like a grayish brown exterior, some of the old like 1980s valances above the windows. So we just ripped all that out, gave it a really fresh, clean paint job, and then just added in some simple like black curtains. We did go from having 2 full-size refrigerators in our home to working with just an apartment-sized fridge. We don't mind it. We've learned to manage it really well. We pretty much go to the store like every 5 to 7 days, but we often find that some of the hip camps we stay at are like offering us fresh vegetables. A lot of the places we've stayed at, you can pick berries or like apples, apricots off trees. So we've been able to kind of forage in some of the areas, which has been fun. We do keep like all of our meat and stuff frozen up top, so we just pull things out as we need it. And then down below, we do keep a lot of fresh veggies and stuff. We are at Northwest Nomads, and I'm doing the Maker's Mark, so I have made some of my blackberry cucumber lemonade that I'm going to be selling. So the fridge has a lot of that in it right now. Pantry space. We needed to have closets for us and the girls, so we have the girls' closet on this side. We keep all of their items in here. It's pretty organized. We've been really like not overbuying for them, and like you get a sweatshirt, you get a jacket, so it's worked out good for them to be comfortable but also have like outfit changes because they like to dress up. And then this side is our pantry, so we do go through like lots of products. I'm a baker by trade, so I've got all the raw stuff in there, and then we eat like tons of nuts. I make granola, and we just try and eat really healthy while we're on the road. That was a big part of our motivation to kind of getting out, being out, seeing like how we can support other markets and where we are in the cities, and like finding locally produced items, and just trying to eat as healthy as we can. We're really big about family dinners and just like eating together as a family, so this space is used multiple times a day. We do the kids' schoolwork here. We are homeschooling, so this gives us a great layout for putting their books out. We have tons of storage space underneath the areas for extra bedding when we have guests. Mark and I try and take pretty good care of our bodies, so we have like a rolling pad and a Theragun under here, and then we also have ways to like touch up paint, or if like we can pretty much fix anything in here, and we have multiple times. A couple little things that I did add that have helped us a lot is these black battery powered lights. Kind of put them up in multiple places. We do go off grid, so it's a great way to have light inside at nighttime without having to pull from any of our energy sources. Did replace the lighting up here. It was a big bowl light. We hit our head on it all the time, so I kind of love the more mid-century modern look. One of my favorite things about the unit is our map of the national parks that are on the U.S. This was given to us by our brother and sister-in-law, and all of the green ones are state or national parks that we've been to. This is something the girls love. It's a great way to teach them about geography. It kind of gives them like memories about the different places we're going to, and maps out where we're originally at as Texas. So we came in from Dallas, and then we just kind of came all the way up to Canada, and then we came all the way down here to Washington and Oregon, and now we're here at Northwest Nomads. So it kind of gives them an opportunity to remember where we are every time we put a tree in. Moving on over here to our couch. This was not an original part of Wanda. We actually found this couch online. I love it. It pulls out to a full-size bed, as well as gives us storage. And it's just really comfortable, and it is easy to clean. All these mats just come up. This is my daughter right here. This is Frankie, and we use her toys to decorate. You want water? This is Frankie and Bobby's play area, and then also their room. They've been sleeping together since they were little kids because we knew we were going to go on the road full time, and I wanted them comfortable sharing space. So this is their bed. Sometimes when I read them a story, I end up in here, but 3 of us can sleep in here comfortably. And then up top is going to be their play area. We call it the tree house. So the girls have all these pull-out drawers with different toys that they wanted to bring from home, and then just some new toys that we've kind of collected on the road. These pink chairs are great. We have 2 of them. One of them's outside, but they lay flat. They can lay at an angle. So this gives us something else for them to sit on. Like if we're watching TV or we're outside, we just pull this out. And then this is also pretty neat. This is a Japanese carpet that was made for kids when they're learning to like crawl. And it gives us much more space than putting a 4-inch mattress up here for them to play. Okay, so pulling you into our bathroom, this was something that I really wanted to put some time and effort in. I hated the ABS plastic that came with all of the travel trailers. They crack, they break, and they just don't look very nice. So I got online, Amerisink makes the 24x36 dog bath. And I was like, I kind of have kids, which are kind of like dogs, so I knew that I needed a space to be able to wash them, but also, before we found the washer that we have outside, a place where we could do like a significant amount of cleaning instead of just having the regular shower. So I love our stainless steel tub. We ended up putting up this waterproof tiling, which has worked out great. This has given us so much more space, and we can take a very comfortable shower in here. We have the rainwater head, we do have filters on both pieces, and then you can actually have the sprayer like doing one or both. We also upgraded the mirror and medicine cabinet in here. We did bring like a full-size medicine cabinet, and then we have like random products and just like first aid kits. So it all fits in here really nicely, and it just has an enclosed space, a lot different from what was originally in here. We also did the peel and stick tile, which gave it a facelift, updated it, and then we put in a new toilet, which is the full-size residential toilet, so we can do our business in here comfortably. This is where the magic happens. This is some storage that we have for our fruit and stuff, just to like kind of get it out of the kitchen, but this was a nice space to hang the basket and fruit. This is my closet, and then something that was really important to us was a comfortable place to sleep. We have like a firm mattress, and then we put a mattress pad on top. We both sleep really great in here, and all the guests that we've had come over say that our bed's really comfortable too, so. This is kind of special since we've been on the road. You know, I had one of these when I was little, but we started marking how much the girls are growing. So in 1 month, they both grew almost ½ an inch, and we also put where we are at the time that we take their measurements, so we can kind of keep track about how tall they are in all the different places. And we just started doing this in August, but I love it, and this is gonna be really special. Like, once we've been on the road for a year, we get to see how much they've grown in all the different places that we've been. And then, of course, Mark and I, which neither one of us are growing anymore. When we hit the road full time, I wanted to take a break. I didn't really want to work for a while, but I had a really hard time parting with my desktop. So this is something that we actually installed in here. I built this shelf to just like hold my computer, and then I put this suspension rod in here, and it keeps it from going anywhere. And then I just have like this little container that stores all of my supplies, but this is really cool to be able to print off schoolwork, to watch something in bed, or like if I need just a bigger screen since I don't use a laptop or anything like that. It's been really cool to have this on this side in our bedroom. Some of my favorite things about our room was like bringing some of our art from home. So this was custom made and a gift from Mark by one of our favorite artists, Michael Sieben out of Austin. And this was something that he recreated from our wedding. And I just really wanted to bring a little bit of our home into the trailer with us. So this is one of my favorite pieces that we have. This is our 33-foot home. Yeah.